could actually a ship owner find an alternative source of investment and capital?
Well, it's relatively simple and straightforward. All the alternative providers of capital are known. You find them in the papers, or you find them by asking around, asking your lawyers, asking your financial advisors, or even your bankers. And the people you ask will point to the few people that are out there providing senior lending in the form of alternative capital at the moment now.
Are there any alternative sources of capital right now or in the near future, depending on the situation that the shipping industry is going through right now?
Well, at the right price, there's money available. And I don't say it's unlimited, and I don't think it will fill fully the gap that is left by some banks that are exiting. But there is money available for conservative projects that have good vessels and that have a good future in those vessels. A liquid vessel for me is a vessel that I can sell in the market if I need to, as an owner, but also as a financing institution. So if someone has a vessel where there are only 3 transactions of this vessel type a year, it's an illiquid vessel. If you cannot go out, call your broker, and you have 5 interested parties a week later, it's a liquid vessel. For people that don't have huge balance sheets and that are not public market quoted and that are not huge corporations, there's usually not that much of security that they can give in addition to the asset. So the asset has to be liquid if we are in a troubled situation, or the owner says, I misinvested and he wants to stop this investment. He wants to be in a position to sell that vessel, even if in a market that is not that good. And secondly, the vessel, for it to be good from our perspective, has to have a future. So we want to finance vessels that are commercially viable a few years down the road. We don't want to finance vessels that have the wrong size where you can already now say it will be obsolete in 2-3 years. And we don't want to finance any vessels where you have to say that the cash flow, even midterm and on normal rates, is likely not supporting the project. So we're fine to do a negative cash flow when the owner buys a vessel cheap, but we want him to have the resources to plug the gap if necessary. And we want to have a vessel that has the prospect of a good positive cash flow in the future. So a good investment from an owner's perspective is a good project from our perspective as well.
Bearing in mind that there has been a long recession in the shipping industry, and the fact that you're actually looking for vessels that could be used in the event that someone goes bankrupt, to sell it and get your money back, what kind of markets would you be looking for this kind of vessels?
Well, I think first and foremost important is the quality of the owner. So even a mediocre vessel in good hands can be a good vessel, but quality owners, irrespective of their size, they know which yards are building good vessels, and they know where to find good assets that will give them a future income. So I wouldn't single out a yard that is specifically good or bad, but quality owners know who builds what vessels and in what quality. And we've teamed up with a shipping company that has the same knowledge. So if someone buys a vessel that is in a neglected shape due to lack of funds and comes with a corresponding price, we will look at a vessel like that as well. If the owner's people have the capability and our people believe that they will actually be able to bring the vessel back into a good shape.
Would you also like to comment on Capital Link's event?
It's a great venue. You meet lots of interesting people here, and I think one of the key factors is that you try to be close to the local industries. So very good event, I like it.
Thank you.